everyone, Joy here. I'm back with this week's Minimalist Home Tour. In this week's Minimalist Home Tour, I would love to talk about sort of the importance of knowing that nobody else has an answer except for you. And there's really no right or wrong way of living. Now, before you brush this off as a generic advice, just listen to this for one moment. One of the reasons why I love minimalism is that it sort of, encourages each of us to look at our own lives and kind of discern between what matters to us the most. Now, that being said, just the other day I was having a conversation with a client. If y'all don't know yet, if you're a new subscriber, I own a hair salon, so I have an opportunity to talk to different types of people. And the particular thing about this client was they were giving me sort of unsolicited advice. Let me just brief it. They used to own a restaurant franchise, which, is no longer in business. And I was able to get a lot of really cool tips on franchising a small business, which I really appreciate. They kept trying to push me and telling me, like, you're not doing enough, you should be doing more with your life. You should be franchising your business, so on and so forth. And I was letting them know, I'm doing my PhD right now in my field. And right now my main focus is my education and also just working on my personal life in general. They're saying perhaps, I guess the insinuation was that's not enough, And there's this funny Korean expression. It's called 귀가 얇다. It means thin ears. Or if you call someone a thin-eared, it means they're easily influenced by outside pressure or other people's opinion and so on and so forth. I think it's supposed to be like you have a thin eardrums or something. I'm a recovering, indecisive, unsure person. No matter what it is that I do, anything can be up for criticism, right? One could argue you don't need education, it's not good for you, it's a waste of money. The other person could argue you need to have education, it gives you more opportunity, it's fulfillment, and so on and so forth. Both of those arguments could be right depending on the individual and depending on the perception of that person and those around them. And I think the problem with someone who are thin-eared like me, or how I used to be, I'm a lot less like that now. I believe, because based on my personal experience, it's because perhaps you're used to sort of being criticized no matter what it is that you do, even if it's something positive. Nothing you did was good enough and all your accomplishments are useless and any decision you make is probably not great. Then you're going to feel like, it would just take one opinion of somebody else to bring back that kind of negative mindset and trauma, right? And I like to invite you to accept the decision that you're making right now and where you are in your life right now is exactly where you need to be. For this client who told me I need to start a franchise business, if my franchise business fails, will he refund all the cost? Absolutely not. Will he make up for the education that I'm supposed to give up to pursue this franchising? Will he take responsibility for that? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, when you give up control of the decision for your life, I know it can feel like a relief because that means you feel like then I don't have to take responsibility. But I'm telling you right now, should you make a decision based on somebody else's advice, them making decisions for you, should you fail, they're not going to be the ones to come and take responsibility for you. In fact, I have noticed, and I'm sure anybody can relate, when you accomplish things, when you're succeeding, a lot of times people want to take credit for your success, but they never want to take credit for your failure. The sooner you learn to accept responsibility and stand gently but firmly on your own decisions that you make, that you believe is the right decision at the time, it doesn't even matter the outcome. Even if you fail, even if you succeed, because you've already accepted that is your own decision, then you're able to learn from the experience without being bitter for other people having influenced your decision. Follow your heart. Now, maybe you have so much outside noise. Maybe you feel like nothing you do is good enough. I'm telling you right now, there is no right answer in terms of like one right answer for you in this universe. In fact, there's so many different answers for whatever it is that you're seeking that has both good and bad. And the only way we can learn and grow and pivot from these experiences and choices that we make is deciding right now that we will take full responsibility for whatever it is that we're going to do, whatever choice it is that we're going to make. Because if you don't, and you always say, well, I failed because you told me to do this, then you're giving up essentially this one life that you have and the full control of your life to somebody else. That's a lot of pressure on them. Maybe they will say, no, I love having that kind of responsibility for you, I'll take care of you. But at the end of the day, really, whatever happens is really up to you. When you start taking full responsibility for your own life decisions, then you're able to enjoy the fruits and the joys of that decision. But then even if there's a lot of pain involved with that decision, you're still able to learn from that without becoming bitter. You are allowed to learn and grow from that. And you don't have to be mad at anyone. And with the positive mindset of like, yeah, so what? I made a decision. Maybe it's not perfect, but because it is my own life, I've had my own agency, I am also able to make decision now to get out of this situation. And I'm not coming from a place of like lecturing or preaching and being like, no, take your responsibility. I'm coming from a place of someone who used to be very upset about following other people's direction, being told I'm never good enough, this is the only way to live. And when those things don't work out, I developed a lot of bitterness towards those people who heavily insisted that I should live my life a certain way. And I no longer want to give that much power to people who frankly aren't going to live my life for me. That's what I want to say for this week. So again, it's a little funny to me. Whatever it is that they say, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, how I keep my house, how I choose to view my life, how I choose to focus my energy and resources, and what I value in my life is 110,000% my choice. Even if my choices and my lifestyle doesn't get to success, I would have still succeeded in one very important aspect, that is, I lived my life in the most authentic and real way possible as a human being with her own set of priorities and vision and feelings and life. Again, maybe your environment doesn't allow you to have as much freedom as you want. For me, being free is one of my main priorities in life. And even if I'm not free in terms of other responsibility and obligations or whatever, I know I'm always going to be free in terms of what decisions I made within those constraints that life throws at me. And that, I believe, is the true empowerment. With that, let's start this week's Minimalist Home Tour. Hello everyone, let's start this week's Minimalist Home Tour in my living room / bedroom area. I have this drying rack on my right because the laundry is being done. I don't know if you can hear the laundry machine, you probably can. So every time I come home, I would usually hang my backpack right here. And this is my blanket. As you can see, if you watched my last week's video, there was another blue bedding which I actually put on top of the fridge. So the thing is, I noticed this, I was trying to clean the cover of this floor mattress / new blanket, and I realized it doesn't have a removable cover. So it's a little bit too high maintenance for me. I'm going to keep it just for now because I have been sort of enjoying having a bigger mattress, and I might use it for a couple more weeks until next time I see my folks. And I think I'm actually going to, if they visit me, go ahead and give this floor mattress back to them because it was a gift from them. But it's a little bit too high maintenance for a person like me who sort of maintains her own place by herself for the most part. So that's that. And over here, of course, we have my closet area. I have off-season clothes and stuff like that in that suitcase. And all the clean folded laundry actually stays here. You can see it's a little bit messy, but they are folded. I know the pink dress is a little sus, but and then sometimes I have, my hairstyling tools on the floor. This bag right here is a clean laundry that I'm not ready to fold yet. So once I fold them, I will actually put them in that basket. So it's a mini system that I have, and all the clothes that I can hang, I would usually hang. I've already donated 2 clothing items today, my mustard color shirt and then my long black dress that I've shown y'all multiple times. It's kind of like a wrap dress. I've decluttered it because it was a little bit heavy. I can talk about that more in detail in the future. But yeah, basically my clothes have definitely sized down, but I still have, a lot more clothes, and I have another dress, another black dress. That's why I got rid of the old dress. And we'll do a quick fridge tour right here. There's lots of food trash that I need to throw away. That needs to be thrown away. That needs to be thrown away. That needs to be put into a blue trash bag and thrown away, and so on and so forth. So my freezer is embarrassingly messy right now. But again, this is a real person's living. I'm not, I don't just live here for a minimalism show. This is literally how I live. And you can see I got a bunch of drinks. So I'm trying to cut down on eating out. So I have pre-chopped my vegetables. They're in these containers. Again, these containers are sort of borrowed. They're not really mine, but I can definitely keep them if I wanted to for as long as I need, I believe. And then I have a bunch of groceries and I'm going to be cooking pretty soon. I have a lot of 0-calorie drinks. So one way that I reward myself is these 0-calorie drinks instead of ordering in delivery food. So that's that. And of course there's my Brita with the water filter right there. And we will seamlessly move into the bathroom. Same situation, I use my doorknob to hang the wet towel, and I've got this floor mattress right here. And in my bathroom, of course, there's shampoo and conditioner, and I've got mold killing solution, and big scrubber and smaller scrubber right there. So the small scrubbers for top surfaces and the big scrubbers for toilet and such and such. And of course, it's a wet bathroom, so you can see there's a shower head right there. That's removable from the wall. I can dismount it and use it for all sorts of needs, cleaning and stuff like that. And of course, there's my makeup remover, there's my razor, and then this wet paper towels, and then there's mouthwash. And over here, I need to throw this away. Actually, this is perfect timing. Again, this is a real person's house. So there's my toothbrush, toothpaste, hairbrush, Vaseline, and floss. I got a new floss, and then I got body lotion, face cream, and that's like body perfume back there. And up here I got extra set of cotton swabs and another toothbrush that's new, sun cream, and cotton swabs that I'm using, toilet paper, so on and so forth. So nothing especially interesting. This is just my bathroom situation right here, and we will move seamlessly into the kitchen area. And I've got, 3 of my 4 shoes in this kitchen area. I got 1 dressy shoes at work. And these are all the shoes that I own for now. I don't really own any other clothes. That dress I wore from work today, and I forgot to wash it with the rest of the laundry. That's why she's laying there. I'll throw them in the washer once all the towels and such are dry. I do lots of laundry because, I own a hair salon. So there's a lot of towel laundry that I need to do almost every day, so on and so forth. And over here is my kitchen space. I've been doing quite a bit of cooking. Well, yesterday I did cooking. I'm going to cook some food for tomorrow as well for lunch and dinner. It was actually really nice to take a lunchbox. So I go through phases. Sometimes I'm very good at cooking. Sometimes I'm very not good at cooking. It depends on the day of the week, my condition, and so on and so forth. But I think I've got plenty of time tonight to go ahead and cook something for tomorrow. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to remove this plastic cup right here along with the toilet paper. So sometimes I'll buy frozen ice. I really should just be buying an ice tray. But as you've seen, my fridge space is not that spacious. So maybe once I throw away all the food trash, I will reward myself with some ice tray. So I'm not buying ice as much. But, I'm only human. I do that sometimes. And yeah, I also bought these bunch of pretty much pre-cooked rice that I need to heat because I don't have enough space up here. I didn't really put them up here. But again, I use my kitchen storage to store anything, anywhere from the snack noodles to kitchen supplies, miscellaneous items, even like a coffee, and then toilet paper and personal items and purses and stuff like that. Things that I don't really use too often stay on the top shelf, which, I don't dress up too often with those bags. So that's why they're there. Of course, there's even more toilet paper. I am really going to try and not get those 1+1 toilet papers anymore because it's a little stressful to have that much in the house. And of course, down here, there's even more toilet paper right there. I do go through them pretty quickly, but, I haven't been going through them as much. And of course, this is a new trash bag because I've just taken out some trash. But the trash bag, I don't really have a trash can, so I'll just keep the half-full trash bag in here somewhere. So this will accumulate. I don't have to look at it. And of course, same thing, laundry detergent, which is very important. I do go through my laundry detergent pretty quickly because, again, I do laundry every day. And there's a little bag that I take the work laundry to work with. And you can see there's like This bag is kind of falling apart, but it's not completely falling apart yet. So I decided to just go ahead and keep it and use it, you know. And then there's a more trash bag and food trash bag. And, you know, there's a bug killing spray. And that's like a picnic mattress right there, which I haven't thrown out yet because I'm really hoping for another picnic, perhaps in the autumn times. Now that actually is pretty much everything in my minimalist apartment. Nothing is new, nothing has changed, but again, it's just life. And without further ado, let's just go to the outro. So that was my minimalist home tour. I hope y'all liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time with more home tour. Bye. Mwah.